Hi everyone, welcome back to Open With Me and to Crochet Rocks. This one is for the latest Crochet Now. As you can see, it's in one of these, so I bought it in my local supermarket as none have been arriving. I did cancel my subscription, so I'm hoping now that this is the case and that I have to buy them in the shop, or I'm going to have two arrive again, which is very annoying. Anyway, hopefully not. So this one is a winter special. Got an official Care Bears blanket, 20% off at Rowan, at Wool Warehouse, but you'd need more than 20% off for me to buy it. Plus £600 of luxury yarn. Win £600 of luxury yarn. Knit Pro crochet hook for every reader. That's always in there. A year of Rowan collection worth $12.99. Turn over. So there it is. This is a lot of Rowan pattern books. So while we're getting, I brought some scissors today, some kitchen scissors. Okay. Hopefully won't struggle. But while I'm doing this, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And hopefully you'll be informed when new videos just miraculously pop up. So we're in. Okay. First of all, we've got this Care Bears blanket. Exclusive pattern from Crochet Now. So that is kind of cute. I like that. Isn't that nice? Not many Care Bears on it. Just Care Bears symbols, I guess. Unless there's more inside. There's the sunshine. Oh, I've got some charts. Okay, we'll come to that at the end. We'll have a look at that as we will the free Rowan pattern book. We'll do the magazine first. I've got to be careful not to knock my tea off, because I do have a cup of tea. You had me at Meow. It's one of my last year's Christmas present mugs, I think. Or the year before. I get them every year. Okay, so let's move this and get stuck in. So we've got a cosy hat, or a super cosy hat even. We've got the last minute creative wrist warmers from Bella Coco. 47 patterns for all levels. Stylish home makes, and amazing amigurumis, and 5 exclusive blankets. We've got makes under £10, trendy accessories, and cute children's scarf. And this jumper. And this cutesy pie down here. Okay, let's get in and have a little looky. Okay, so the first page has the Rowan has the, wouldn't be stocking it if it was Rowan, would I? I have actually approached Rowan and I can stock their yarns. I got an account, but the prices just put me off. I didn't really want to. I didn't really want to put those in the shop. I think they just sit there, to be honest with you, especially with the economic climate the way it is. I don't think that people would want to spend that kind of money on yarn. But here we've got Stylecraft Fusion. And I have just restocked this. So every colour except for this one here, I think, is now back in stock. I ordered and then this one went out. So, yeah. But all of the others got an abundance of stock. It's absolutely lovely to work with. It is a chunky yarn and it really does work up lovely. I've used it a fair bit. So we've got this scarf that kind of looks like a fox. I don't know how you feel about this. I know it's obviously not a fox, and it harks back to an era where people wore real animals around their necks. And I don't know if I like it. I know it's just quirky and fun, but there is a sinister reality behind it, isn't there? Like from the past. But if you look at it from today, where people, children especially, don't know about that, it just looks like a fun little... Is it a sausage dog? I don't know. Looks weird to me. I don't know if I like it, but never mind. We've got some Dolly's kind of clothing that looks just a tad basic. Might be easy to make. We've got a tortoise. He looks kind of cute, though. We got baskets with leather handles. And we've got this nice chunky blanket that looks remarkably like a pattern that I've already got on my channel, but wasn't in furry yarn. Never mind, moving on. What's new? Perfect patterns. Follow your passion. That's kind of snazzy. It's all just done with colour. Really, that's it's amazing how colour can transform. And this is a bag, kind of sweet. We've got These are not in here, by the way. These are just little bits and pieces to review. Okay, let's move on. The King Cole Advent giveaway. I don't know if you've been getting that. 12 boxes of Christmas. They've been sending them to my email address, but I haven't really been buying them. But obviously I don't buy them anymore because I've got my own shop, which if you haven't found is www.hobbyrocks.co.uk, and beneath this video is a link to that and a voucher code. Lots of yarns on special offer as well. So these are your show us your makes in association with Signet Yarn. I have to say my new yarn that I put in my shop recently is Signet, and it is absolutely gorgeous. If you haven't seen it already, then please do. Now this is weird. This is a scarf with sleeves. A shrug scarf. Wow, what do you think of that? I think it's a kind of a, in a way, I don't know about you, but when I go in somewhere, or sometimes when I'm shopping and I go in and out of shops, my scarf gets a little too much in my jacket, so you wouldn't really be able to take it off very easily. That's the only thing. But it's an unusual design by H-A-E. I would say Hay Barker. There she is. Hello, Hay. But yeah, that's an unusual thing. This is Snowy the Penguin. Now, he is really cute. I do like him. I love his hat. And you can take it off. Oh, it's so sweet. This is by Andrea Ferreira. And she's kissed, well, just I thought she was kissing her gnome. Her gonky kind of thing. This is the 20% off Rowan. And an advert for Karen. Oh, Polar Explorer blanket. I want to say this is C2C. It looks it, doesn't it? Does it look it to you? I'm not really sure about it without seeing how to do it. It doesn't say. We've got a chart if you wanted to use it for anything else. Snowflake cushion in hexagons. I think there's a bit of embroidery to be done on that by the looks of it. It just looks like plain hexagons with embroidery on. And that is Charlotte Vassar. Vassar? Yeah, I think it says Vassar. Hello, Charlotte. I've got a chart. Do love a chart. Advert. New things to try before 2023. We've only got a week. Join a cowl, explore an African flower block. That's making those flower block creatures. Doesn't really show it, but they are birds made with those. You know, you get the turtles and everything else, don't you, with them. Conquer cables. Give tapestry a try. Add a little applique. What else have we got? Make it personal. Combine your crafts. Do that anyway. Corner to corner. Watch and learn. I don't know what they're watching and learning. I can't read that. It's too small. Brilliant bubbles and mindful mandalas. Oh, we've got more. Magical mosaic. Terrific tassels. Crochet characters. Tunisian crochet. Filet crochet. And amigurumi. Spiky. Joined up thinking. So we're going to join stuff. We're going loopy. We've a little lion over here. Hanging. Oh, don't do all hangings. Stitch it up and what's a wrap? Well, okay. I don't think any of them are really that new. £600 of Rowan yarn to win. Okay. By Ella Ray. Adverts for hooks. Subscribe to Crochet Now. What do you get? A Bella Coco box with one of those. Don't really think I want that. Might be worth £50. Might not be worth £50 looking at it. I wouldn't say so. But, nah. It's not really a good incentive for me to subscribe. I've had a 6-month review of Bella Coco boxes. So I have had my few of them, 6 to be exact. But I've got a flask like that already. And you get a stitch marker and a hook that I always give away. So it's not really worth it to me to subscribe for that offer. I'll wait for the next one, I think. see what comes up. Winter getaway scarf. Well, I quite like this bit at the end. I've done a few bits like that. It's that kind of fan work, and you've got like a hole and then a fan. I'll try and show it to you close up. It doesn't really work, does it? A bit small. But the rest is just plain, and I don't know, not really keen on row after row of treble crochets, which is double crochet in the US. I'm not keen on that. I just think it looks like I haven't really tried. Do you know what I mean? That's just my personal preference. Sprinkles the elf with a little tiny stocking that he lives in. And funnily enough, over the weekend, I was actually asked to make a little dolly. Oh yeah, I tried to explain that I don't really do amigurumi. But this is the Bella Coco Chronicles. I always find it hard to get my mouth around too many C's at once. And her wrist warmers, which look amazingly like Bag of Days wrist warmers, I have to say. It is a sausage dog. Okay. Dashing through the snow. That's actually quite cool. Lucy Anwar. But, you know, it does kind of spook me a little bit that it's an animal around your neck when we got away from all that years ago. I know it's a pretend one, but still. Piece of cake, crochet along. This is part 8. I like the squares. I like the textures. Don't like the colours at all. I think they're horrible, I have to say. Just moving on. Looks all right like that, though. Having said that, I still don't like the colours, though. They could have been Mr. Trick with the colours, really, I think. So this is the Evergreen Poncho. That's what it was. I thought it was a pullover, but it isn't. And this is one that's tied up around the middle. Basically, it's just a big oblong. And so, you know, can't be that hard to make. Oh, it's raining. I can hear it. It looks a little bit, I don't know, like a lot of material. Do you know what I mean? I know ponchos covers you, but it does look like a heck of a lot of excess. But the front looks nice with this kind of cabling. Kerry's journal, if you wanted to read about Kerry's journal. Snowball blanket, as I said, this does remind me of the one I made for the summer with the puff stitches. It's virtually identical, but just done with fur. And there's a chart to get it together. Bit late for that, I think, but never mind. We got the book club. What have we got in the books? Contemporary Crochet, $16.99 by Chico Books. I think it is CICO. Reckon it's Chico. Everything in it is a little on the basic side, so if you're, well, everything I can see, never know, might be quite nice. I think it should show more what's in it. We've got the flip rucksack. It's kind of teenagey, isn't it? Quirky. And the twisted cable beanie. Obviously that's kind of made like my Christmas one with the band first, and then you go up and it all pinches in at the top. Might be just a big square, this one. Looks nice though. Then we've got the free hook, which I never send off for. We've got a helicopter outside. Your crochet community bits and bobs and shop of the month. If that shop is near you. I don't know. Where is it? Can I see? Florrie's Craft Shop. Wherever that is. I can't see. Can't be sitting there reading too much, can I? It'd be boring for you. Bookmark Buddies. Does anyone really do that anymore? I don't think Gary... I've bought him some books for Christmas. He asked for some. So he mostly reads on his Kindle. But he does miss sometimes having a physical book in his hand. Maybe I'll make him a Darth Vader one. Don't tell him. Perhaps I'll try. Or a Scar one. That might be handy. 5 reasons we love crochet. Me time, mindful making, a job well done. It's good to talk. And sharing is caring. Well, I don't know about you, but when I'm crocheting, I don't talk much. I usually count. I usually count when I don't need to count. Do you do that? It's like you carry on, and you halfway through your row, you think, why am I counting this? I don't need to count this. There's no reason. But in your mind, you're doing like 16, 17. Count for no reason. That should be the top one. Learn to count. And over again. Count countless times for no reason. But the one thing they did miss on here, which is a big mistake, is the fact that it's good for your mental health. It actually is really, really good for your mental health. There's a study that was made, and they particularly looked into knitting, but knitting and crochet are the same part of the brain when you work it. So it doesn't make any difference whether you're talking about knitting or crochet or cross stitch. It doesn't really matter. It's all the same thing. But they found that it uses the same part of the brain as anxiety and worry and all of those things, mental health problems, like being depressed, anxious, and all of those things. And it lights up that part of the brain, so it helps, because while you're crocheting or knitting or doing those things, you're not tending to focus on your worries. So, very, very good for you. This is a Bleak Line Christmas blanket. It's not say Christmas at all. I just put that in. It's an oblique line blanket. Must have Christmas on the brain. At the moment, it's kind of there in our minds. But yeah, oblique line. Beautiful textures and charming colours make this blanket a unique addition to your home. So it's kind of on the diagonal then. That's what that means. Okay, can't see anyone who's made that one. Last minute Christmas crochet. Do they look last minute to you? I think that might take me a little bit longer than last minute. This one wouldn't. Whop that out in no time. And this. Things like this, they might take me a little bit more time. Anyway. Because I don't do them. But this is just an advert for Craft World, basically. This is Little Bo Peep and a sheep. So that's what it is. It's a sheep, but he's kind of cool for a pincushion. And this is Zoe Potrak. Have you noticed how they always have the same people designing their magazines? I'm just going to pause it for 1 second. Sorry about that. My tea was going cold and I really was thirsty. So I just had a quick gulp down of tea. I've got a voice again now. So yeah, Little Bo Peep. They are pockets, so you've got like a reason to have them looking so basic, I guess. But, yeah, what do you think? Do you like that? I like him, I have to say. I'm not really keen on her pockets. Maybe if they were the same colour, it wouldn't look so stuck on, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I can see it. I can see why. Got the little, it's like your little helper. It's quite cute, really. Bayer baskets. By Heather C. Gibbs. Yeah, always the same people. Always. They never say, oh, Tracy, would you put something in our magazine? Do they? No. Not once. Have they ever asked? No. Am I bitter? Am I bitter? Anyway, these are baskets. If you've not had a go at baskets yet, well, I don't know why, because we've all done a few, I think. They're ever so easy. They're much easier than they look, baskets. I'm not sure I'd like to put leather straps on mine now. I usually crochet them or make them sort of in built. So anyway, maybe one day I won't. Standard abbreviations. Inside the next, we've got Bag Puss. I do love a Bag Puss. When I was young, I loved Bag Puss. Loved to watch it. So there we go. This is next time. We've got Tassely Jumper. Some thing with a heart. I want to say bear. I might be wrong. I'm not good at identifying other people's amigurumis. Get to know the blog stars. Again, do they ever ask me? Well, no, they don't. Let's have a look at the gifts. So we've got the Care Bears. We've got the Care Bears blanket. This will open up into like a huge... oh, no, it's a book. It is a book. Okay, so this is all about it. We've got... See, I don't understand. I suppose these are the symbols that were on the bears, are they? I only really... Well, I came into... I was an adult by the time Care Bears came out, and I never had any girls. Paul had a Care Bear that somebody give him, and he loved this bear, and I think it was this one with the rainbow on the front. It was pink, and he loved it. He used to really cuddle that. And then Mike had it, So I didn't know about the other. I know that's obviously Sunshine Bear. I knew there was one called that. And these are all the little things that are on the front of bears. There we go. Rainbow Heart Bear. I guess that is. And there we are. So, lots and lots, but just their symbols and no bears. So anyone looking at that might not necessarily know that it is in fact a Care Bear blanket if there is an absence of bear. Maybe they should add one bear right in the centre or something. Don't know. What do you think? Oh, covered up my other free gift. Here we go. So this is the Rowan. 12 creative projects, a year in crochet. Must make patterns by Lisa Richards, Kim Hargreaves, Emma Wright and Marie Wallin to take you through the year. Okay. Well, that sounds interesting. Not keen on that one for a start. That's a bit see-through, isn't it? Let's get in, shall we? Let's have a look, because, you know, I might be maligning it for no reason. If I made this, I would have to go a bit, like, down to this level. You know, it's called Sorrento by Lisa. I can't remember what it said. Does it say Richardson? I don't know. Let's go. Richardson. I was right. I only just read it. You know, one of those things in one ear, straight out the other. A bit lumpy, this one, by the looks of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean any disrespect, but it does seem kind of a bit lumpy. But I can't think of any other words. There doesn't seem to be any... Like, where does this go? That obviously that's brown in there. And there's a bit of brown here. So it's not... It kind of looks odd. I don't know. Gypsum, that one. We've got a anemone. Anemone. Not anemone, but amen o me. What's an anemone? Anemone, not an anemone. I'm really getting my head... This is jarring my head a tad. Anyway, it's all right, isn't it? What's this one? Hannah. No, Hahana. Where do they get these names? Seriously. Why? Hahana. Nope. Don't like the name. The pullover's okay. It's a bit see-through. So obviously, unless you're daring, it's a kind of it's a vesty job. I don't know. Camisole, perhaps. I don't know. This is called Hutton. Finally, a name I can read. It's all cabley. It looks knitted, doesn't it? It has a very knitted vibe going on. So, I don't know. I look at that and I think that looks quite difficult. I don't know about you. But I think it would be nice though, isn't it? It does a lot. It has that knitted cable jumper vibe going on. It's got really baggy sleeves though. Really baggy. That kind of throws me off it a little bit. But nevertheless, it's not row after row of crochet, is it? You know what I mean? It is, but it's not row after row of trebles or double crochet. It's got something about it. It's nice. Very pretty. We've got a very odd neckline with Nickel. Oh, however, though, the sleeves are nice. They don't look baggy. It's on the cross, isn't it, this whole thing? But you've got this peel back neckline. Unusual, though. What's this one? Verona. Very lacy. The sleeves are not too baggy. It's roundy neck. Looks a yoke type one, isn't it? I don't know, it's not bad. I quite like that. Lots of instructions on that one. We've got one with squares called Rona. That's not bad. Quite moody colours, isn't it? The sleeves are not baggy. It's got these roses. They're quite nice. Quite, that's different. Very dark colours. I wonder what it'd look like with slightly more vibrant colours. It's hard to photograph, I should think, this darker one. But it is nice. I like that. Might have to make it a bit longer for my belly. Just saying. This is called Sheila. Not as in the name, but Shleler. Do you know what? I look at, whenever, I know I'm a certain age, but whenever I look at things that are this shape, I think of pregnancy. I think it comes from the fact that when I was young, and my sister especially when she had babies, if you wore anything, you were either wearing dungarees or smocks. That was it. After I had my children, people were wearing jogging stuff when they were pregnant and dresses that figure hugged. You know, it was like, this is my bump, show it, I'm proud of it. But before then, it was hide it away with a smock, dear. So this is, whenever I see anything like this, it does remind me of that. But you know what? It would cover a multitude of dinners, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? A multitude of Christmas puddings could get hidden quite nicely by this. So I have to say, it might be a new friend. You definitely have to be a bit lower. Just a tad. A couple of rows more. But it would hide a multitude of Christmas puddings. And So this is called Parma. Finally, they're coming up with names that I can actually read. There's 2. Why is there 2? Not 2 on that page, no. Okay. So obviously this is quite simple and it's a scarf. Very lacy. And then on this we have Pania. Not Parma, but Pania. And that's kind of just like a lacy t-shirt type top, tunic. I have, sorry, the light on, so I did see it flashing a little bit there. But it is really dark and rainy and gloomy today. So, you know, got to. And I didn't know this, but many companies like Rowan and even Sirdar and Hayfield, they have their own hooks and knitting needles. Didn't know that. So that's the gift. There are some that are a tad magoo that I wouldn't really... And I don't remember seeing that. Why didn't I see that? Where did that hide? It must have been like when there were 2 on the page. Hey, did I see that? I did not see that. There it is. Why did I miss that? I did though. Maybe I have to... 2 pages at once? No, it's definitely not there yet. Let's... hang on. Was there 2 pages? Yes. I turned 2 pages. Chantel. So that's nice and easy, isn't it? We could all tackle that. It's a bit of a square going on. Well, you know, to me, I always find when they put things like this in the magazine, I find it, I don't know, a little bit of a cop-out. Because we can all do that. We can all do that freehand. It doesn't seem like a pattern. Do you know what I mean? Am I maligning them somehow? I don't know. Anyway, I did miss one. There we go. The 12 creative projects. Some of them are quite nice, actually. Some of them, yeah. And the blanket, I think, would be nice if there was an actual Care Bear on it. We'll give it away that it is for Care Bears. As it is, it just looks like one that's got a trophy on it. A shamrock. Unless you loved Care Bears, you're not going to know that they were the symbols on the Care Bears. So that's the new one. What do you think of that? Tell me, do you like it? Are there things in there you would love to make? Do you think it's worth the money? How much was this? Where are we? This cost $8.99. And I find that sometimes when they bundle like this, they go up from $6.99 to $8.99, which is quite a lot. The other day there was one that was $10.99. And I was in a supermarket and I picked it up. And it was the Knitting and Crochet magazine. And the price wouldn't come up on the system at all. It just, there was no way it was going to come up. So they tried lots and lots of things. They tried magazines that, because normally it's $6.99. So she said, I'm going to see if I can find one for you that's $6.99. She couldn't. So in the end, this lovely lady put it through as a box of biscuits that had been reduced to £2.50. So I got my magazine for £2.50, but normally speaking, it would cost $10.99. Not this one, but the Knitting and Crochet magazine that I did the other day. So, yeah, they are rather a price sometimes. And it's not good, is it? Anyway, what do you think of this one? Let me know and write it in the comments. I always read them. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.